What's up, YouTube? It's Oz again. Slept outside the lodge last night. It's up there. And I'm just going to pretty much hang out over here. So we had just a social get-together we do every other Thursday last night. And then tomorrow is our monthly movie night, which we're doing alongside a Friendsgiving, basically a Thanksgiving. Everybody's going to come up tomorrow. We're going to have a Thanksgiving, watch a movie. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to drive all the way back to Fort Worth. I'm in Dallas. And, you know, I've slept in this parking lot several times, even though there's security that goes through here. They don't ever mess with me. And, you know, my theory is that if they ever did mess with me, I could just say, hey, we pay our rent. You want me to go up there and unlock that door? I got the key right here. You know what I mean? So, it's a pretty good place. Like I said before, I just don't really care for Dallas. I don't know where anything is. I don't feel, there's a different vibe to Dallas than there is to Fort Worth. Like everything's packed all the time, and the lanes and the roads are way skinnier, and everything is just like traffic all the time. And, you know, there's some of that in Fort Worth, and maybe it's just that the lanes are wider and you don't feel so cramped, or I don't really know. It's probably just psychological that I know where everything is and I feel real comfortable over there. But anyway, I'm going to hang out here at the lodge today, maybe do some stuff on the van. I've got stuff that I need to do for our online store that we're about to release, and just kind of do some make ready for tomorrow's event. Yeah, I mean, what else I'm gonna do? Go to Fort Worth and hang out in the park? You know what I mean? So anyway, save myself a little gas and just hang out over here. Nothing real fantastic to report or anything since yesterday. I kind of got to feeling bad last night. My stomach felt all bloated. I don't know if it was the Subway I ate or what, but I kind of dipped out earlier and came out here and just laid down. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. I'm getting older, and I used to have these kinds of problems all the time with my stomach, and I've been taking Advil every day, and I'm pretty sure that has something to do with it. So we're going to cut the Advil out of the diet. Yeah. So I am, like I've said before, basically the second in command up here with this lodge, and I have a key and, you know, full access. So that's another thing, is that, like, you know, if I sleep here, I got access to a bathroom and stuff. You know, I can just go inside if I need to. Yeah. And it's a good place I can sit outside. We have a little patio with a table that I can set my laptop on to do computer stuff and whatever. And it's also pretty sunny in this parking lot, so I get a fair bit of sun. Yeah, I mean, this is a little quick pop-in update. Hey, guys, the videos have been blowing up just a little bit. I've gotten some new subscribers here in the last week. Thank you for all you new subscribers tuning in. Stick around. It's going to continue, and I would imagine that the videos will hopefully at least get better as we go, and as I find a rhythm and get more used to like being able to do whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? I'm doing a reset on the inside, and, you know, I've talked about that several times. But I don't know what I may or may not get done in the van today. Like I've said before, I'm not in a super rush to do anything that's left. I probably will. I need to clean this refrigerator out. There's something since the very beginning. I think I cut that clip out of the last one. Since the very beginning, when I filled this fridge up, the refrigerator side has a smell, like a sour smell, like milk going bad or something. And I've pulled everything out and smelled and checked everything, and nothing's bad in there. So I'm not sure why that's occurring. Bottom line is, though, I need to get some like Lysol wipes of some kind so I can disinfect it, pull everything out of it, disinfect it, get rid of a few things in there maybe that I haven't been using. to try to fix that. It may be because it kind of it collects moisture, and maybe because I didn't disinfect it or anything before I started using it, so potentially there could have been something in there that's causing the smell, you know, some kind of a residue or something. I'll try to get that sorted out. I noticed that in the freezer part there'll be ice on the walls up to a certain point, and so I think that the lids, like, obviously heat rises, so the warmer part's going to be at the top, but I think that these lids maybe are letting something escape or letting something in. So at some point I'd like to get some Reflectix and cut out the shape of it and then put that in there on top of everything before I close it up every time. That might help, I don't know, just keep some of the warmth out. I've also thought about putting a blanket on top of this and leaving it up there all the time. We'll see. I mean, it's winter, so it's not going to be a big concern once it actually gets cold. It's been like in the 70s, you know. Welcome to Texas, where it could at any moment drop below freezing. And, you know, some years it'll be like Halloween. You'll wake up and go. One time we went to a haunted house on Halloween. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. It had been like 75, 80 degrees that day. We get out there at night and all of a sudden, bam, it's 31 degrees outside. And we were all dressed. It was 3 or 4 of us. We were all dressed for summer weather, like we weren't expecting it. And that's just how Texas is. You know, we don't really have a fall per se. Like we have it's either scorching hot or it's freezing cold. And, you know, the cold is different here. You know, as somebody who's been driving that truck and, you know, up in the Midwest and stuff, the cold is different here. I don't know if it's the wind or what it is, but 30 degrees here feels a lot colder than 30 degrees in, say, Illinois. It's really odd. It's the same thing with Kansas, because Kansas is so flat and you've got that wind. It can be like 32, and just standing outside long enough to fuel the truck, your hands are just like needles. It's so cold. Yeah, it's weird. The cold is different in different parts of the country. Anyway, I'm trying to stretch this to 10 minutes, guys. You know, thing is, if they're not at least 10 minutes, it won't let you like force your subscribers to watch commercials and whatever. You know, you don't make any money off of it. Not that I'm making anything, guys. I think my total for the last 30 days is like $10, and you can't even get paid out until you're over $100. So, you know, we're not making anything on this channel just yet. Maybe at some point. There was a time when this channel was stock related, and I was making videos every single day that, you know, we were bringing in $100 and something a month. But those days are behind us. And, you know, speaking of stocks, guys, I know there are lots of people here still. They still ask me questions in the comments. I'm still doing stocks, guys. When they released my 401k, I don't know, it's about a week ago, I went to Fidelity and I rolled that over into an IRA. So I've made some purchases in there. I bought AT&T, I bought PepsiCo, and I bought Nike. As like just kind of, I feel like things are going to be moving toward dividend stocks, and Nike and AT&T is kind of recovered since I made a short-term trade and made some money off of it, but Nike is way down. So, and it's one of those stocks that pays a dividend, and you're never worried about owning Nike, but it's dropped so much that over the next year or so, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to like double your money on top of the dividends. So anyway, and in that IRA I still have like $14,000 in cash, to distribute as we move along and make plays with. And then also in the other Roth, I've been keeping a good, 3,000-4,000 in cash in it, so that when I see opportunities, I can make short-term trades. So yeah, still doing stocks, guys. And in the M1 stuff, the YouTube account used to be the YouTube account. We're up all-time total about 94%. So we've almost doubled that. I have almost doubled that. The crypto that I've got in there, I've 3x'd my money. I'm up over 200%. Then the other small Roth that's in that same broker, it's up like 70-something%. I've got stocks in there, guys. I'm up like 1,000% on Nvidia. So I've 10x'd my money in Nvidia. I've 7x'd my money in Palantir. Even the stock like Coca-Cola, I'm up like 160% on, just from buying them at the appropriate times when they were way down and stuff. Yeah, and I'm up like 90% on Tesla in my Roth, and so stocks are doing well. And now that I've rolled that over and I'm keeping this cash on the sidelines, even though I'm not adding money to the accounts, I can still make moves in there to increase it, short-term moves. Anyway, that's my stock update. All right, so you guys, again, thanks for being here. Hit that subscribe button if you're just finding the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one.